Alright. So I'm gonna do this. Let me guess.
Heard the bad news then, did you?
What bad news?
About Dravost. Blackthorn's old haunt. With the fort, well anyway, the mine's just down the road from there.
And the village?
Safe from the flood for now, but they've got other problems. Akashic. Zoltan and the others are living on borrowed time. Doris sent a few curse breakers. Something ain't done soon.
Got it. Okay, so we gotta go save those guys that just called us.
Happen.
Didn't think you would.
Does
All those mean
Thought it
names.
might be better if he didn't.
No, last quest.
You reckon we should tell?
No.
Yeah.
Alright, let's go. What the fuck? Fuck them. DBZ is hella good. And all they do is scream. DBZ is good. I'm not super into super. No pun. But yeah. I don't know. Like, it's just... I feel like DBZ laid the groundwork, and then basically... just everything's trying to fucking copy it. And I don't know, like... It sucks, because how many mangas or anime do you know that either went on... like, they got wrapped up too quickly, or they went on for too long? For the... like, just for the sake of, like, whether it be, like, it was in a magazine, they needed to keep pumping out content, or it got canceled, so it ended before its time. I've seen so many that got canceled prematurely. It's like the worst, you know? Fucking One Piece over has 1,000 fucking episodes. Yeah, and a lot of them are filler bullshit. One Piece suffers because One Piece is actually, in my opinion, I actually think it's pretty quality, but because it's so popular and so great, it's diluted by corporate interest and stuff. They want to stretch things out. They want to add cringy filler arcs that completely blow shit out of the water. They want to have movies, you know, they want all this other shit. You can grind that shit down to a solid 200. With the anime, yeah, I think there's a lot of things you can do. But I don't know, like 200, I feel like there's a lot of arcs in the manga.
They're a bit like the thermal helms. And what's more,
I'm actually not even ready for this.
That's it, and that we're only 3
No, but doesn't that kind of suck? Sometimes, like, one of the worst things for a manga is success. And I don't mean that, like, in some deeper meaning. I legitimately mean just I've seen so many stories get fucked because it grew in popularity, and it kind of just lost its touch.
Was she?
Lost Plume, Advent, Silent So, okay. So we for sure are with Jill, like, officially now, right? And Jill's still alive. God damn it, I'm feeling pretty good right now. I didn't fuck her. But, you know, I'm glad that Clive finally got a chance. Good for you, Clive. That's my boy.
Don't tell me we've run out of Papio nuts and all.
Where the fuck is this quest? Oh, it's in here. The quest is up in her. Curse breakers are my... Oh, Doris? Yeah, sure. I'll do it.
There's no way of knowing if Doris will confide in me, but I can speak to her at least.
Alright. Let's go to this shit. He got laid, but still uptight, stiff. He's actually a lot better than, like, some of the other Final Fantasy pro tags that we've had. I'm looking at fucking Noctis, Cloud, Squall. I want more goofy protagonists. We need more Barts, you know? Give me Barts. Give me somebody whose name rhymes with flatulence. That's what I need. I actually don't. Okay. You're kidding. All right. I was gonna say I actually don't like Titus.
I'm looking for Doris. Is she here?
I'm afraid not. She's at Martha's Rest on my job, actually. When she heard what the mission was, She insisted on going herself.
Titus. No, well, I always call
was the
him
mission?
Titus, but I know
Following
that's
up on
another one
some
that
once they'd
people
settled in.
The
say I'm
Slaver
wrong
Coast team
because
were
I say
tracking when they were
Titus.
attacked by the Beastmen.
Because I always thought
Go
Titus
find her.
back in the day because,
She's
you
at
know,
Martha's
I'm
Rest, you
thinking like
say?
how
If she's
many
not moved
ocean
on
themes there
already,
were and stuff.
yeah.
I'm like, Tide. That makes
I hope
sense.
everything's all right.
No, you're an idiot. Don't think like that apparently.
Why would Doris insist on going alone? Maybe Cole was right to be worried.
I'm not an idiot. The world is. Damn, that's a lot of quests. Yeah, apparently it's Titus. I don't know why. Like, I feel like... Was that a mistake? Is that like a translation error? It just seems wrong, right? He starts out as
Doris should be
Titus,
somewhere nearby.
ends as Hell Tied
Assuming
Us.
she's still here.
You know who fucking loves 10 with like all of their heart? Death and Rum. And one of the other viewers on here, my good bud Arcs, informed me of the
I've got greens. Just 'cause the heavens
the
have gone so
2.5 novel that
Let's get this stall set.
that they tried to float and actually be like a lead-in to what would have been Final Fantasy X-3.
It's been a pleasure, Doris.
It ruined the story for me.
Just like old
We don't talk
times?
about
give your
2
offer some
though.
thought,
I don't
my
like
lady.
2. It gets worse though.
How
I don't
goes
know
the
if you know about
investigation?
like 2.5 at all.
Sid, what brings
It
you
like
to
ruined
Martha's
my
Rest?
life.
You.
The story
I
tanked
heard
so
you were out
bad.
here on your own, tracking our slaver. I trust you're being careful.
Of course.
Yeah.
It had
You've
to be
so
me.
you've seen it. Like it's
The bearers from the Dragon's
or
Area
heard of it
confirmed a
at least,
long-held
where they
suspicion of
planned on
mine
making the
that
like the
slaver
story
we've been
go
tracking is an old acquaintance.
on what would have been
She's
3.
no fool. If we'd come in force,
They
she
were
would have
going
spotted us
to-
straight away.
I mean,
then
there's like
vanished without a
torpedoing a
trace.
story, and then there's
That
like
was her just
dropping an
now, wasn't
atomic
it?
bomb, and then taking a shit on it,
So,
and then fucking what was left
Was
of
it a
its
fruitful
corpse.
reunion?
I'd say
They were
so.
going to destroy that
She tried
story,
to
and I'm
recruit
glad
me.
that 3 never became
Seems
a
her
thing.
time in Rosaria is coming to an end.
I
She's
know that's very
abducted
graphic.
bearers from
They
across the
implant some
region and is looking to smuggle
memory
them back
crap
into
into
Sanbreque.
Yuna and split the two.
After her brush with
Well, you
those
know,
beastmen
Titus
on the road
dies
to
too, and he
Northreach,
gets
she hired
revived,
herself an
but he's like
Imperial
not the
escort.
same. Somebody
she
puts a
wants me to
bomb in
join.
like a blitz ball
She's
and kills him,
dangerous, Sid, but I think I can stop her.
and then she
Then I'm
breaks
going
up with him
you.
because he's not
I'll
quite
take
the
care of
same.
the escort. You can see the bearers to safety.
Yeah,
Where are they?
The Baum Archers, soon to break camp. You go on ahead.
I don't
I'll
know.
follow once
There's-
I've sent word back to the hideaway.
and not the worst because like back to the whole manga discussion. There's been so many stories I think that had like solid stories, and then they just get completely destroyed because of a bad ending. That fucker can't die. He's a fucking summon. Well, that's the thing. Like, so she revives him, and then they put in like they basically talk about him like he's like apparently he's like a zombie,
Ah, Clive. I was just about to send for
you know, and he's just not himself.
takes seeds. I'll keep
And then
her from
Yuna
the feast
breaks up
club
with
as
him.
Of those they've lived their whole small wonder that if you're Sir Wade's put
All right, so I'm kind of just blowing through these.
Fuck there.
Just want to get this done. Cause yeah. Fuck these quests. But I need the
Sour
renown.
greens.
not the most mouth-watering crop, I'll admit. But they're hardy, they grow fast, and they fill a hole.
Like my
Better
oh,
that
never
than
mind.
something that and chocobos love 'em too. They ain't exactly succulent, but
I'll take your word for it.
anyway, Sir Wade'll know what to do. I'll go up there and
I'm sure you.
All right, let's do it. Yeah, I don't know why they thought that was going to be a good story. I mean, like, that's the thing. People are, like, they're so desperate to crank out more content so people purchase shit that, like, they'll just slap the Final Fantasy name on anything. Like, and just, like, try and flounder their way into, like, making another story. I mean, him getting flirty with other girls is normal for Titus. Hell, even Yuna got a bit loose in 2, but that's it. Story over. Chapter done. Yeah, I mean, it's just weird that, like, from what Arx was telling me when he was showing me the story that ruined what little I had left of my childhood, yeah, like I guess they released the it was like just like a recording with like in the end credits of 2, like the special edition version of it, where basically, yeah, it laid the groundwork for what would have been the 3rd game. And I guess it got a lot of really bad criticism when they tried it in Japan. Like, people didn't like it, and they tried it in the 10th. Was it the 20th anniversary edition or something like that? Maybe that was it. But when they re-released the game, like as a bundle, they tried pulling that shit to see how Western audiences would take it. And like, yeah, my heart broke with Oron, that fucking sending after Jack. Yeah, well, that's another one too.
Ah, Lord Rossfield.
But I feel like that's one of the reasons why that story is so good, though, too. Like, and one was great, man. Like, you can't deny the fact that when I say 1, I mean 10-1.
Martha's keen to cut the apron strings.
You can't deny the fact that it wasn't good, and I mean, like, it was a bittersweet ending. But like, I feel like it was even then. I'm like, okay, complete-ish to
Martha
a
was
little bit of a
hoping
train
you might be
wreck,
able to
but
show the
ultimately
bearers
the
how to
ending
plant and tend these,
for 10-2,
so that they'll be able to fend for
he had some
themselves.
closure. They end up together,
That's
and
not
yeah,
a
like
bad
you said,
idea.
should have been done.
These
We're talking about
bearers had only
10,
recently escaped
10-2
their
don't
bonds
exist to
before we
me.
brought them here.
I only like
They know
it for
little
the
of freedom,
ending because
of providing
it
for
did
themselves
feel
and their
there
loved
was
ones.
some
Unless we teach them
validation
how to
and some
live
closure
like free men,
that they eventually
I fear
get
that
back
all
together.
you've achieved in bringing them here is to exchange one master for another. Not that myself and the Guardians have been the best. It's about time we all started to provide for ourselves.
All right, Wade.
Unfortunately, we've been a little too busy of late to focus on much besides bolstering our defenses. There have been alarming reports of...
The Horde is closing in.
Of course,
They're
I hate
coming,
the horse.
so wait, all of them.
All the
I
horse.
thought we'd have more time.
Gather the men in the square. Send to the rest for reinforcements.
Yes, Sir Wade.
Go, you fucking idiot!
A Kashek, a veritable legion of them. They've been seen prowling around the northern reaches for a while now.
We don't have the numbers to hold back a swarm that size. I had hoped to build a perimeter wall so that myself and the Guardians might be able to defend the village, but...
Can you imagine fucking Oren and Titus coming back together
If
halfway through
reinforcements from the
10-2?
rest arrive before
Well, that's what I'm
they do,
saying. Like,
we may just scrape through.
I
But
feel like
fear
they
that's
tried to
rather an
pull this
enormous
whole
gift.
like fucking
What if
Charlie's
you could
Angel
call on
fucking Spice
reinforcements
Girl
from
bullshit,
East
you know?
You mean the bearers?
I just like,
We brought them here so they might live.
I don't know
not die.
why.
So wait.
Like, they couldn't have some
said you like
portion
men to
in
defend
that,
the
or
village.
like maybe they're not playable
The bearers
characters,
not
but
men.
like at least have them in the
Do they not
story,
wish to see
you
these
know?
pools saved? Though they may not
Like
be trained
earlier.
soldiers like your guardians.
I don't know, man.
What help they are able to offer could still prove the difference between victory and defeat.
I think more often than not, when they add subsequent games to like the
You're right, my
flagship
lord.
games, you know, like
I
when
will.
they're trying to pad out the universes
appeal to
of
them.
like each Final Fantasy world, you know, it's a huge gamble and it rarely pays off, you know. Fuck that. Sorry, Riku and Pain, bringing the boys. Like,
My friends,
I just think,
humbly
yeah,
beg your
like
aid.
I think they were just trying to
We Guardians are few and
come
our
out with
enemies
more
many.
content, and maybe that was
But I
like a thing,
swear
you know.
we can defeat them with you at our side.
Unititus, or yeah, I mean that'd be a fucking, that was pretty much my party,
You would send us to the
like the whole,
slaughter
like almost the whole way through.
to serve as bait for those fiends so that you and your men might be spared. And to think we trusted you.
Shut up. I don't even know what's
So
going
we
on,
will.
but I know this guy.
A home is
This
not
guy's a
worth
shithead.
dying for.
But it is worth fighting for.
Yeah. Martha Greendress.
Sir Wade fights to give you lot a chance. Just like I do. Just like Sid
Don't get me wrong.
does.
Too bad Lulu didn't get
We all wanted to give you a home where you
much
could
screen
be
time. I
free.
liked Lulu, but like
And you got one, didn't you? This
don't you
place,
think like Lulu just
peaceful.
felt like the most fan servicey
This
part of
is
that game?
your
You know?
village. Your home.
I don't know, like
You
when I
don't
see like
fight to
the
protect
the
what's
very blatant
yours,
fan service, like
You'll lose
it
it.
like it just like kind of like puts a sour taste in
No,
my
I'm
mouth. I'm
right.
like, come come on.
This
Like,
world wants to take
sex sells.
everything
Well, even
from
like with
you.
this scene right here,
Everything.
I'm glad that like they actually didn't show any fucking, obviously.
Homes, your freedom,
It's kind of more of a
very
romantic
lives.
moment. And yeah, like, I think it was a very realistic
So then,
time that they
are
would
you
both
going
be
to stand
naked
by and
because
let
they
that
their
happen
clothes
to
are
you?
soaking wet.
Are you going
I
to
don't think that was
accept
necessarily,
fate
like,
good little Bran did
bad,
and die, having
but so
never
many games,
stood
I'm
up
just
for
like-
yourselves? Or will
Is she
you
gonna
fight
take
like
up a
free
frying
men
pan?
and
Oh,
women?
Martha's the shit. It's obvious enough. I'm fine. If it's obvious enough, I'm fine with it. The part I hate is teasing me to no end. Oh, totally. I kind of like Martha. She's ready to fight with a skillet.
What are you doing?
All right. Give me a sword.
Yeah.
I never dreamt I'd have a home of my own. And now that I have, I don't want to lose it. I will protect what's mine, or die trying.
There you go.
We all will. Free men and women, fighting together.
Yeah. One guy said it really loud.
For Eastpool! For Eastpool!
Wow. That one guy that was like reluctant is probably like, no one listens to me. I'm really pissed off.
Thank you, Martha.
Don't mention it. Just promise me one thing. That you'll show them how freeborn fight.
Gladly.
All right. These quests, I feel like we're getting towards the end of the game because the side quests are becoming
Well,
long as
thanks
fuck.
to you.
And they're like, I'm pretty sure they aren't skippable, right? Oh, no, you can skip.
Oh, I just love the sound of my own voice.
Lord Rossfield, my lady, we're ready.
I actually like her
So what's
voice.
the plan of action?
We
I got a
divide
soft
our
spot
forces
for
into
it.
several small detachments.
You
each
know,
made
like
up
I
of
said, if she can
guardians,
just say
bearers,
some
and guards
demeaning
from the
things
rest.
to me,
These
that's
will
like
position
my
themselves at
my sweet
strategic
spot right
points
there.
around the village. Upon engaging
It's
with
like-
the Akashic,
You're going to lure them into the village.
Treat me like
I am.
less than human, and I'm
we
like,
will have neither the
all right,
time
you're
nor the
pretty good.
resources to treat the wounded. So
You got too
injuries
much,
must be
patience
avoided
for
at
these
all
cutscenes, man?
costs. By coordinating
I mean,
our
I do
withdrawal through the use
like
of messengers drawn from among the
gleaning a
bearers.
little bit
We will
like
aim to
from
have
it
the swarm
just to kind of get the
converge at a
general
point
gist.
with luck. That point will be the village square.
But yeah, as I get
The
further and
perfect
further
place
into the
for our most
game,
able warriors to-
just
and for
kinda
you and I to finish them off.
skimming most of
A
it.
sound plan, but one that'll require a leader with a cool head and strong nerves to coordinate the retreat. I'd say you have both in abundance, await. Please, leave the last of the fighting to me.
There you go.
And let you have all the glory.
Sir Wade!
Then you know what you...
We work
All
to
right,
each
here we go.
shielding for us out.
That's it.
We've no time to argue.
And I will
All right, let's fucking go with it. Ah,
Suppose we'd better do our bit too then, eh?
Right you are, Martha.
Martha's a bad bitch. I like her. Can't fight with your girl. Nope. Take her powers and probably never use it. Yes, let's go with that. I mean, the fact that like she just gave us her like the powers just like that, like I appreciate it. Everyone else, we basically had to beat the shit out of them, and then when they're like damn near death, all of a sudden it's just like, oh, here, my power. What the hell was that? Oh, here. Let's use this new Shiva. Here we go. Alright, ready for it? Ready for it? Oh, actually, no, I wanna actually see. So it actually does straight up freeze them like that. I love that. That's fucking awesome. What the hell is that? Oh, it's a dragon. Wait, are the dragonettes are the ones that are casting bravery? Stop that. Alright, what else we got? Are there any behind me? Nope, just over here. Look, you can freeze them. They like can't do anything. I like this. I'm gonna use that. Probably skip on this game. Elden Ring got better. Got better goes. Elden Ring's got some awesome chicks. Have you seen that? I think I put it in the Discord, but there's a somebody made like a comic of like an Elden Ring dating simulator. It was fucking hilarious because there's so many waifus. Can you combo out that off of that freeze? Yeah. So what you can do is you can freeze them, and then you can go ahead and go into whatever skill you have mapped. I might have to move some things around because I was kind of switching through the icons. It's a little clunky, but I'll come up with something. Weapon attack freeze, weapon attack freeze. I haven't tried that yet, but I'll try that next.
An Akashic curl's been sighted on Rhiannon's ride, and his head.
Well, the better half. So wait.
Hard to say. I could.
No, you stay. I'll go off. Join me.
If you made the.
All right, there we go. Cool. That might be a thing because if you, so like if you do, oh, it's not letting me do it now. All right, well I don't want to fucking do it anyway, game. That'd be good if you dash in, freeze, attack, dash in, out. But I don't know if it gets canceled after. Here. So looks like I can't follow up with an attack. Oh, but that might just be because I'm not. Here, let's try it on something. I will say the cooldown time for Diamond Dust is actually pretty quick. It's about the same that was like the case with so do that. Okay, so yeah, you can. Oh, it looks like eventually the freeze stops. So okay, you can't perma-freeze them. And when you, looks like when you do that. Alright. Yeah, I don't know. I don't love it, but I think for getting out of the way, it could be good. I'm going back and forth. The thing is, there's not really anything that I like absolutely love. Here. Like, that isn't Phoenix Shift or Deadly Embrace. Cold Snap is a lot. Can you dodge out of that Shiva dash? No, you're completely stuck, and that's the problem. It's the same thing with doing the Phoenix Shift. You're kind of fucked after that. I guess I could do Mega Flare. We could switch over to Bahamut. That wouldn't be terrible. I mean, it's cool, but the cast time for Wings of Light is fucking awful. Yeah, I don't know. Here, let's do this. Alright, so look how slow this shit goes. Oh. Okay. I guess I have to be in combat for it to work. Okay. So why isn't it charging? There it is. So you have to be in combat. You could move around, but That's why I hate it. Like, it's super powerful if you let it charge all the way, too. But, like, look at this. I can't fucking do anything with this. I don't know, I might go to... Alright, so that's max. These games need fast reacting moves. Yeah, no, totally. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know which one I like. I'm really hoping that, like, I don't know, maybe start doing Titan block. I could do block counters. I just hate blocking in these games. Kind of just like waiting for them to attack. Like, no, I want to jump in and beat the living shit out of somebody. I don't know, maybe we go back to Blind Justice. Here. I'll play around with it. I'm not gonna immediately quit out on. That might just be like that because I'm not in combat. Let me get into a fight and we'll see how many times I can do it consecutively. Games should let you dash everywhere, man. It's, oh yeah, no, I totally agree. Who doesn't like spamming the dash? Oh. That looks like it's gonna be a bad time.
There it is. With me, Toggle.
Here we go. Pull it down. Oh, you're fucked. I actually feel kind of bad for how fucked this guy is. And he's getting shot right in the pecker. Yeah. You got no other party member, you need to dash like a fucking psychopath. No, I think it'd be amazing to be able to do that. Oh, shit. For sure. I mean, that's what basically everyone does in those games. You know, like you dash to move around. Can you remove the cutscene and just have the camera pan out to animation cancel? For when? The skill activation? I don't think you can cancel those. Because what it does is it kind of like slows down time so you can do that.
Thank the Founder for that. We were... I have Guardian. I hesitate to say it.
I think it might.
We saved East... Thank you, my friend.
No, Sir Wade. You brought us together.
We never had nothing to call our own before.
This guy sure changed his tune.
Forgive us, Sir Wade. You and
Final Fantasy VII Remake did that so well, I was hoping. Yeah, I mean, like, I have to, like,
and we shall. This is our home.
look into it, but I'm pretty sure I did, because I remember when we first started playing some of the ultimate abilities, because that's what those are. The ones where it has, like, that,
They're not slaves anymore.
that animation.
No. Your father took pity on, and I believe if he was still with us...
I believe you might be right.
I shall remain here, my lord, after all.
I think you'll find it's East Pudlian, Sir Wade. But you should be proud all the same. I'll have to pull my weight too. Can't... Speaking of which, I ought...
Can we continue?
Of course. As Rosaria.
Indeed we...
And Clive, come by the... I ain't paid you...
All right.
Combo canceling skills into more attack combos just feels good.
Lord Rossfield,
There, I know there are
first mission
skills and like it's the
Clearing the
timing
goblins
thing
from the still
where
burning
your
marshes.
skills can cancel actions for like
Since
parries.
that, when the odds
It's hard to
are
do
every
in groups.
time to be a know that what...
So wait, you have all... I know that... And
But yeah,
Thank
you can get parries off in this game, but like I'm nowhere near at a point where I could just get parries like that. But yeah, I like because I've seen some people who are actually good at the game, and most of their shit, they either do perfect blocks or perfect parries, and they're a much kind of, I don't know, slower paced fighter, but they like punish enemies. I'm more partial to doing perfect dodges
Not only did my seeds get delivered,
because I like moving around a lot.
and it's only right that you
I don't like those
get
big moves. I like
rewarded
constant
for
fluid attacks. Yeah,
Take it
I
before
gotcha.
I change my-
Unfortunately, those are like the big dick damage moves.
Thank you, Mother.
So you kinda,
Peace Pool's finally back on its feet again.
gotta take
and a
'em.
home to free bear.
Well, it was your...
I know, though I suppose you know, Barrett knows it.
I take it.
Well, in fact, he showed up at the stables one day. Founder knows me. And before I knew it, the cheeky arse was rattling on at me about how I was doing it all. Told me I was giving them relief, but got right under my skin it did. Told him if he didn't like it. And do you know what he did? And then I did the same. We made a...
And you were?
Well, we both, just like your dad. Do you know I was born right around the time Elwyn became Archduke? Growing up, I saw how he certainly didn't lack for ambition.
Indeed, but the loftier one's which is why those of us who follow...
Suppose you're right. And if we don't manage, good thing we've got... It's almost... Anyway, better get back to work. At least the folk...
That sounds...
God. You going to dick around all morning or going to sleep soon? I'm probably going to do... So I just hit 30 on this one. Oh, what's this? Oh, Clive's Chambers. Got it. I'm going to do one more 30-minute segment. I'm going to knock out all these quests that I have, and then I'm probably going to call it.